If you've watched my previous videos on this river cruise, you'll know that I put the maps at the end showing where we had traveled for the day, but I'm going to put these at the first of the video. I think it just makes more sense. Being as I'm doing these after the fact, I know where we're going to be at the end of the day, so I'm going to do it that way, and I think you'll see these areas ahead of time, get an idea what the river looks like, and then you'll see them on the video. Anyway, I think that'll look better. I'm not sure, but I'm going to try it. But on the 12th, we started out here in the Stones, and just a short distance back down to the Cumberland, and all we had to make today was the Nashville docks. So you'll see in the videos these bluffs here and Opryland section, and this area in here gets pretty industrialized, and I got a few shots of that in there, but the Nashville City dock is right here, right under the Siegenthaler Memorial Footbridge. Well, we managed to survive the storms during the night.
Okay. Yeah, you go ahead and turn that inverter off.
Yeah, we woke up to nice clear blue skies, temperatures in the low 60s, real comfortable. The dam upstream on the Stones, J. Percy Priest, shut down during the night, and elevation dropped by a couple of feet, so we had only about 3 foot under the holes when we got up. Not much planned today except to get down to the Nashville City dock. It's only about 16 miles, I think. So we should be there about noon, and we plan to transition there at the city dock tonight. Then get an early start and head on downstream. We got just about a mile and a half to go to get back on the Cumberland. And we're back out on the Cumberland now, and surprisingly the river looks like you're in a remote area, but we know that just on the other side of these bluffs that it's suburbs of Nashville. It's awful pleasant morning, so we're going to beach right here and get out and stretch our legs a little bit.
Yes, when the generation's on, that water comes a lot further up there. Yeah, that is. Wind's gonna blow us off here. So. So we got our confirmation at the Nashville dock for tonight, which would be in Nashville in about 3 hours, or by noon. Well, that's one way of doing it. Yeah, I wouldn't want to. A lot of these bluffs are the same as you saw upriver, but down here near Nashville, there's houses along all the tops of them. Some of them hanging out over the side. Look at that one up there. It's hanging out over the river.
I see it. Yeah. Really neat looking down.
Approaching the Opryland area. I believe this is what they call Briarley Parkway.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I believe it is.
passing by the Opryland docks. That's the General Jackson riverboat. 5 more miles into Nashville from here. That's a pretty big boat, isn't it?
Yeah, the General Jackson.
The Umo Hundro Waterworks intake crib. That thing was built in 1889.
See another large cruiser coming.
I see it too.
That's part of the Titan Navy. None of them are happy this morning. We done passed 2 of them, and got a little bit of water coming over the front. Waves are so huge. I bet that's about $5 per minute right there. Yeah, I don't know what that is right there, what they're unloading off that. I believe it's steel coils. Let's just eat and see what this is. Well, we have finally arrived in Nashville. Our dock is up around the bend here. Yeah, just on the other side of that big archway bridge. People on the General Jackson.
It was a long night. About 1 o'clock in the morning, we heard a commotion. I would say 3 individuals broke in this gate, this locked gate, and came down the gangway. And there are were some fire extinguishers along this dock. They broke in to one of them and took the fire extinguisher out of it. We were actually docked right here. I pulled back the curtains and looking out, and the girl was standing right here next to the boat, and she saw me. And when she saw me, they all took off and ran back up the gangway with the fire extinguisher. I guess I should have called 911. I knew there wouldn't be, probably wouldn't catch up to them, but needless to say, we didn't get much sleep. This wasn't the first time this had been broken into. You could see where they had replaced a combination lock with a chain, and where they just broke the weld out where the chain was wrapped around the rod. Well, after a long night, We are finally set to get underway about 9:45. We spent a little bit of time on the eastern bank of the Cumberland and did some walking. But today's trip will take us from Nashville down past Ashland City to Harpeth River. 39.6 miles total. Nice weather though. Temperature's clear. Started out in the morning, it's about 70 degrees, 65 to 70. And we dropped anchor here in Harpeth River about 5:36. So these bluffs here at the end is a really beautiful area. But a nice, pleasant trip. Wind starts picking up about the time we get to Ashland City because there's a warm front coming in. So it's going to start warming up.
Biggest one we've seen yet. These three across. City, Tennessee. This is obviously a barge manufacturing plant here. This is where they launch them. Looks like they got one out there to be painted. Another one in the shop. Painted sign coming up.
Starting to get in the western Highland Rim now. Weather forecast is showing from a warm front coming in and wind starting to get up. We're getting about 10-15 miles an hour with higher gusts.
Ashland City,
Yes.
Tennessee, City Park. Stopping to stretch our legs, and we're going to be anchoring here soon. That used to be a marina over there. They have docks, and they say if you eat there, they use the transition dock. But we don't particularly like being on the main river because of big launches coming through at night. They don't make, the waves aren't too bad, but I think through here they probably would, don't you?
I think so.
I do too. Real pretty area though.
This one wasn't?
Well, we thought we'd stop at Harpeth Shoals Marina and fuel up and take on water. We were in pretty good shape. We had 50% reserves, but
Yeah.
I couldn't raise anybody on the radio, so
So
I
stop at pump number 3.
came on in anyway, but I should have called them because as it turned out, we found out that they were closed. So it's always a good idea to call ahead because especially getting near the shoulder season, you just don't know when they may change their schedules and close. Marinas in our area generally have card readers on them, so you can get access to fuel any time of the day, but wasn't the case here. And we also noticed that TVA had already pulled Barkley down to their winter pool, and we think they probably already went to their off-season schedule here at this marina. But anyway, the app I use, the Active Captain app, Garmin app I use, showed it as being open, but you know that data's not always up to date, so good idea to call.
We're now just inside of the mouth of the Harpeth River, and we're going to try to set anchor right up here, right here near this bluff, probably on the other side of the river from this bluff to the night. I think there's some big trees over there on that side, and it'll give some shade here in the evening. Although it's not too hot, the sun's pretty intense. Real low humidity. We got some snowy egrets. Oh, we got him something to eat. Looks pretty up through there. I'd invite you to want to go up around the bend when you see things like that. The river narrows and goes under a bluff. Yeah, that's pretty.
Okay guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I know I've been really slow at getting these out. I'm going to try to do better in the future. It's just hard to sit down and work on these. I got so much stuff to do, but I appreciate your patience, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye.